Welcome back to ciLiving. It's a new month and there are plenty of events to fill up your calendar. Experience Champaign-Urbana is sponsoring today's segment, and joining me now is Terri Reifsteck. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so I'm ready to take notes on all of the awesome things that are going on in our community, starting with the Fall Fusion Festival, right?
Yeah, this is a really exciting event that's happening in downtown Urbana this weekend. It's the third year for the event, and it's going to be bigger and better than it has so far. So this is taking over Race and Main in downtown Urbana. The streets will be closed, and it's just going to be absolutely covered in pumpkins and gourds, like all the pumpkins and gourds that you can imagine. So it'll be decorated really nicely, great spots for you to take your fall pictures. It's kind of become a tradition for a lot of people to do that. They're going to have some activities, interactive activities for kids and adults to do out there. Some local businesses are going to be opening their doors with sidewalk sales and discounts and stuff like that. But the cool thing is that they're also going to have live music, and they're going to be partnering with the Folk and Roots Festival, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then they're also going to be bringing in circus performers, which is going to include like some fire dancing as it gets darker in the evening, and also some aerialists, which is going to be super cool. They're bringing in like a whole crane and doing like aerialists.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So not only is it really cool photo opportunities, it's also like entertainment for the whole family.
Yeah, it's just going to be like this really great family-friendly vibe in downtown Urbana. You can walk around and experience all that downtown Urbana has to offer, plus like get that full fall feeling from walking around.
And I'm really excited because fall is by far my favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
This weekend, though, is going to be surprisingly warm, I feel like. Yes. So you can do the fall activities, but you don't necessarily have to bundle up, which will be really nice.
Yeah, we've had I think the first year it was really cold for Fall Fusion, and it's going to be the complete opposite this year. I'm helping set up with the pumpkins, so I know I'm going to be like sweating while we're putting the pumpkins all over downtown. So, But yes, it'll be a great evening to get out, and as like that sun starts to set, it's going to be really beautiful outside to catch those performances.
That's going to be awesome. Yes. I can't wait to check that out. And then you mentioned the CU Folk and Roots Festival, which is kind of on the tail end, right? That's already started?
Yeah, so it actually kicks off today, and that also happens in downtown Urbana, and it's actually all over. So this is a volunteer grassroots festival. It's been going on for quite a while, and they actually do over 80 different performances over the next 3 days and different activities. So they do like swing dance demonstrations today, and then contra line dancing lessons tomorrow. Different opportunities to like jam with other artists and stuff like that, in addition to all the different performances. Some of the things are free, but then there's also a festival pass, so you can go to all the different performances.
Oh, cool.
And it's in tons of different venues all over downtown Urbana. Great music, great atmosphere, but they are partnering with the Urbana Fall Fusion Festival and will be playing on the stage there in downtown Urbana.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's a great way for these two festivals to sort of combine forces and combine those audiences, and just a great way to kind of showcase downtown Urbana to a lot of different people. So
that's amazing. And you said that kicks off actually
today, Thursday. Yes.
Okay, so that's perfect. So you can catch the beginning of that, and then it carries on through
Saturday.
The weekend.
Yep.
Saturday. So a little bit of dance, a little bit of music, a little bit of something for everybody, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
And then what about pumpkin picking? If somebody needs a pumpkin, where can you go to get some pumpkins?
Who doesn't need a pumpkin?
Everyone. Right? I've got my first pumpkin of the season right here.
I mean, Illinois is the biggest pumpkin growing state in the country. So
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. Yeah, we're known for our pumpkins.
All right, number one in pumpkins.
So we've got a couple different options here in our area. Here in Champaign, you've got Curtis Orchard and Pumpkin Patch. Obviously, one of those must-stop places in the fall. You can go there now and start picking apples, head out into their pumpkin patch. They also have a ton of activities in their children's area. They have everything from like pony rides to mazes. They also have their great bakery on hand where you can pick up some apple donuts, some cider, have some lunch, make it a full day, a great place to stop. There's also the great pumpkin patch in Arthur. A little bit different vibe from Curtis Orchard. They really focus on sort of their beautiful displays. Like this is where you can really take those beautiful photos, tons of Instagram shots, get some great pumpkin ice cream. They also have an Amish bakery on hand, and let me tell you, those pumpkin cookies are like legit. Bring some of those home. And then another great spot in town is Negangard Pumpkin Patch. This is sort of your low-key Very family-friendly, small pumpkin patch. So if you kind of want to get away from the crowds, but still just want to bring home that orange pumpkin that you want to decorate for your jack-o'-lantern for Halloween, that's your spot to go to. You know, the Great Pumpkin Patch has like tons of different gourds. They have like over 300 varieties from all over the world, so that you can like get something different and cool. And they also like kind of tell you how to roast them, or you know what to bake, different opportunities for them. So they all offer something a little bit different. So what's the harm in going to all three of them?
Exactly, and it sounds like they really do that. That Curtis has a bunch of different activities, and then the Pumpkin Patch has the different squash, and they actually are going to be coming on ciLiving and doing a cooking demonstration. So once you go there and get your gourds, you will be able to learn what you should actually do with them and which ones are edible. And then the small one sounds great too. So do you just kind of go through the patch and actually clip it off the vine, or are they you just select?
A little of both. So Negangard Pumpkin Patch is a small family-owned spot. It's in Sydney, Illinois. So just a little bit out there. You can also just stop by the Sydney Dairy Barn on your way home. Great, make a 1-2 punch. So yeah, great family spot.
And then what about if you want to see like if you want to go leaf peeping, where can you go for fall foliage?
We're getting there, right? We need the temperatures to drop, and then the foliage will really be beautiful, but we have tons of great spots. Obviously, we have 7 forest preserves in Champaign County, so great opportunities to go to all of their preserves. One of my favorite spots is to go to Lake of the Woods. They have that bell tower carillon there. You can climb up to the top and actually get all the fall foliage from the top of that carillon and really see out there, so it's a great bird's eye view of the foliage out in the Mahomet area. Homer Lake is another great spot to kind of see the foliage around the lake. I also really recommend going out to Allerton and going out on the trails, because not only is it beautiful there, but you also have the sculptures that are sort of coming out of the trails. So you've got this foliage with the beautiful sculptures like rising off the prairie. Meadowbrook Park with the sculptures there is also gorgeous, but also just our streets and our campus, like the foliage on those is really scenic and beautiful. So just stroll our community and you'll get lots of great foliage. But there's no shortage in Central Illinois. We have lots of opportunities.
Well, and that's what I was starting to notice, even just like on our morning walk, that the leaves are really starting to change, and you're getting that crunchy leaves on the ground and all of that stuff.
Yep, great sounds of just that natural sound of walking through leaves.
The crunching fall. And then there's a bunch of festivals coming up, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. October, it doesn't slow down. So coming up next weekend, Paxton is going to have their fall festival with more pumpkins and mums that you can pick up, some entertainment, seasonal drinks and food that'll be available. After that, the CU Jazz Festival will be happening. That's going to be in a variety of different venues around Champaign-Urbana, from Cranert Center, the Urbana Free Library, Gallery Art Bar. So that's kind of spread out, so you can get all the jazz that you want. And then after that, another really great festival that happens always in the fall is the CU Pride Festival. They have a week-long of programming, and then it ends on Saturday with their big Pride Parade and Fair, and that's in downtown Urbana. It's a really great event, very family-friendly. It just brings out the best of people in this community, and what's so great about it is that it happens in the fall so that U of I students can participate in it instead of June, where that happens a lot of other places in the community. And then wrapping up is the Flannel Fest by the Champaign Park District in Westside Park. They're going to have some lumberjacks out there doing some fun things. They're going to have a beard and mustache contest, so lots of fun things coming up.
So many fall festivals. Well, Terri, thank you so much for being here, for all of that information, and for sponsoring our segment today.
Thank you.